All praises to the God of gods, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of the universe, the one who created all of this in a divine order. This is what we're trying to get back to. We're trying to connect again with the Adamic order, which was to be a cycle when man would live as God's representation on this planet in harmony and in tune with the creation that was already put in place before man got here. So, I want to read something to you first from the book of Exodus, the 3rd chapter, the 7th verse. It says, "And Yahweh said to Moshe, to Moses, I have seen the miserable state of my people in Egypt. I have seen the miserable state of my people in the land of their captivity," the United States of Africa. All over the world, he has seen the misery of his chosen people. He said, "I have heard their appeal to be free of their slave drivers." He's hearing the cry now of the people, the murders in the streets of our young brothers and sisters, the murders of our people in the continent of Africa, the murders of his people in Europe, the murders of his people in Asia, in Australia. He's hearing that cry now. Let us have a problem with injustice. Let us have a problem with evil. Let us have a problem with wickedness again. He said, "I've heard their appeal." He's hearing our appeal to be free of their slave drivers. "Yes, I am well aware of their suffering." He's well aware, but now, "I mean to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians and bring them up out of the land to a rich land abroad." Hear me now. Broad, a land where milk and honey flow, the home of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Heversites, the Jebusites, and now the cry of the sons of Israel has come to me. This is Yahweh talking. "I have witnessed the way in which the American oppressor oppressed them. So come, I send you to Pharaoh to bring the sons of Israel, my people, out of Egypt." So now he is sending us, the leaders, the chosen ones, to speak the word to America or to the empires that are enslaving us, to let his people go. Do you understand what we're saying here? So, that leads me to my point. We're going to get further on that. But the first issue here is another reason why we have not been winning this combat or winning the battle between good and evil, between the forces of evil, is because we are fighting on the terms of the oppressor. This is not a fight about racism. This is not a fight about injustice to be in their world. This is a fight about saving humanity. This is a fight about us showing Mother Earth that we feel the pain that she feels when they dig into her, when they have polluted her waters, when they have polluted her seas, when they have polluted the ocean, when they have polluted the air, when they're destroying the trees, when they're genetically modifying the fruit, when they're digging for diamonds and digging for oil and draining Mother Earth. This battle is to stop the invaders of this God's creation from the destruction, and it starts here. Only the man in our mind, Adam, who is taken from Adamah, can put this back in harmony so that we can once again connect to the universe. This battle is not about racism, it's about evil. Because in order to fight racism, you have to become racist. That's not what we're looking for. We are combating evil. Evil will take form and shape in any nation and any color. I continue to repeat that Nimrod was a black man, Cain was an African descent, and still they were perpetuating evil at the highest level. Nebuchadnezzar was an African descent, he was a black man, and he destroyed the children of Israel. Cyrus, Ahasuerus, Xerxes were all black men. Alexander the Great was a black man. African Roman General Titus, who kicked us out in 70 AD, was a black man. So this is not about race. It's about evil. And if we focus on combating evil, we will win this. If we continue to fight or say that the European, the white Caucasian European is the problem, then we are not combating evil. Evil is the problem. There are good Caucasians, there are good Asians, there are good this, there are good blacks, and there are bad blacks. Color has never been the issue. Satan can transform himself into anybody. So let us focus again on the prize. Let us find out who we're worshiping, and let us define what is evil again. Because evil is incorporated in every aspect of our lives as long as we're connected to this matrix system. The reason why we have not progressed because the fight has always been to integrate into Satan's world. He has created a system that oppresses you and makes you fight harder and harder to get more and more in depth and further into his Hellenistic mind concept, his Hellenistic ideas, and to his Hellenistic reality, which causes you to lose identity of yourself and not even know who you are. Work with me, because it's so important that we identify the devil for who it is and where and how it uses people. We have to actually create a genetic structure where your cellular structure and every molecule of your body will resist this evil. But if it's in the food, if bleach is in the water, if chloride, or what they call it, the bleach is in the tissue, and when you wipe yourself, bleach is in the panty liners, bleach is in the pads that are used for a woman when she's on a menstrual cycle, which causes cancer in the pelvis, in the cervix, which causes prostate cancer. Work with me and understand how deep this evil. You don't know that the depth of evil is inside of your every thought. So when you're working for a company and you are using your mind to create things that you would feel that it would be for good of humanity, fabricated in the way you think of your creation to help humanity is also built in a destructive process. The idea of cornflakes was great, and I'm sure that the man who created or thought about cornflakes had good intentions to feed people. But inside of that thought, the powers to be who worked for Satan figured out how to put teeny things of lead in it. Figured out how to poison the idea. So deception make us think that that was the best creation. The person who thought to make bottle and make cashew milk, the cashew didn't grow with the poison in it. So why would they add sodium to it? 160 grams of sodium, some kind of potassium, you see what I'm saying? So good and evil, that's why he said don't touch the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Because from that day, mut vitamutum, you will begin the process of death that would lead you to the fatality of physical death. But mut and mutun is the process where the spirit dies, and then the body can no longer sustain itself because it has no spirit, because the spirit is what gives life. I'm gonna have to do these videos in sets of 10 or 12 at the most, because Facebook has a problem with me uploading so much truth. The system is not built to handle this kind of truth, so it started destructing and going crazy and tearing itself up. Alright, so I'll be right back with the next part of this.